Good morning, aloha. Welcome to another garden tour. Today is week 10, I believe, and we are out in the garden. I'm so excited because it's not raining, which is the first time this entire week it's not been raining at this time of the morning. So I'm going to take you around, show you what's going on, the progress, and in fact, this will be the last time I see this garden until the next garden tour next week. So I'm excited to show you what's growing, leave it for a week, and then come back and see what's happened. I've already seen some damage, not because of anything I did, not because of anything any animal did, but because of Mother Nature. So let me take you around. So this is a quick overview of the garden. This is everything that is happening. Let me show you the beautiful wind. It's been so windy the past week, and I'm sure the apple tree's fallen down again. So when we go to the back, I'll show you that as well. But this is the garden. Looking green, looking luscious. Things are still in their same spots, really, because it hasn't got to that stage where I can transplant everything just yet. Perhaps when I come back after my mini break, I'll be able to come and transplant everything into their final spots. But for now, the garden still grows. And as someone who comes in here every week and has a look around, sometimes it will feel like nothing's happening, but I know everything is happening. There are certain changes that you can't deny, like the yarrow behind me. Look at how tall they've gotten just behind me. And other things have bushed out. I've been harvesting strawberries. I've been harvesting... Woo! Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm so enthralled by the wind. I think it's so majestic. Oh, the spirit of God is moving. Oh, I love it. The forces of nature. I love it. Okay, back to what I was saying. So yes, a lot of things have grown and a lot of things haven't grown either, but I can see the progress the garden is making, and I know that this time next week is going to be even more progress, and I love it. I'm here for it. Let me take you around. I'm so excited. Let's go. Decaf coffee. I've had to switch to decaf because I've been drinking a lot of coffee, and I love the taste of coffee, the bitterness, and I also love warm drinks. So I've been drinking a lot of coffee, and in order to minimize the caffeine, decaf. So I'm going to be sipping this windy day and take you around the garden. Let's go. I've said let's go about 4 times, but let's go. Let's do this. Starting from the strawberries and the figs, as you can tell, they have bushed out so beautifully. Okay, this is going to be a situation with the coffee being put down whilst I fiddle inside the strawberries. This looks like more flowers coming, some more berries. I've already harvested lots from here. I've not been counting my berry harvest, which is something that I probably should be doing, just so that I know what I've been getting. But that's the last of the berries that flushed at the start of the season. This looks like it's going to be a runner, which means basically another strawberry plant, but I'm going to give that time and see what it does. But oh, there's more there as well. It's really taken to this pot. Some more at the back, and they're growing beautifully beside the figs. got 2 more plants over here. These were the really small ones. I'm happy to say that they're doing well. That one's even producing fruits. This one is still recovering, finding its feet, but it's still good. It will grow over the season, and then next year it will give us fruits as well. The runner that comes out alongside, I've seen another runner on the mama, so I will transplant those into the other pots. But I can't seem to find it. There's another long black pot. Where have I put it? I'm sure it's somewhere with something in it, but that's where the strawberry runners will go to. The aubergines, the tomatoes, the basil, and the calendula. Oh, and the spinach as well. So these have also grown tremendously. I feel like the basil has run out of nutrients. That's why it's looking so brown, which I don't blame it. It's been in this pot for a long time, and I might transplant it today actually into other pots just to give them some room whilst I'm away to grow. The aubergine looking beautiful. It's fighting with weeds at the moment, but that doesn't bother me too much because when I come back I will most likely transplant them, and I will try and remove some of the weeds later on today. Tomatoes are getting much bigger. They are, I'll say they're ready for a new pot, or ready for their final home, especially this one. It's grown a lot. So this is definitely something that I'll be looking to do when I come back. Alongside the calendula, they were dying, but because I gave them a bigger pot, they now have more green leaves and they're thriving. The spinach is also thriving. It hasn't bolted yet because of all the rain that we've had, and we've not had very much hot weather. It's been really funny. So in the morning it will rain, and then in the evening, afternoon, the sun will come out for like 2 or 3 hours. So that's the kind of weather we've been having. And yes, it is summer. Yes, it is June. But this is the UK. This is the UK for you. I've accepted it, and I've grown to enjoy it actually, because I do love seeing the variation in weather. So I don't mind it, but the plants do. Some of the plants are susceptible to water, if that makes sense. Too much water, too much wet. They didn't like getting their feet wet basically, so their roots are soaked and they're not able to thrive. But I'll show you an example of that very soon. So I'm making my way around this way because I've blocked my path, my own path over there. So I'm going around this way, and here we have beetroots. So this is something that my hubby did for me. So all the beetroot skins that we're using to juice, we've just kind of soaked it in water, and we're just extracting nutrients basically from them, and then we're going to pour them over the plants. So it's a mini experiment for the plants. Here is Mama. So one part of her died on this side, so I'll pull that out later, but she's been producing so much fruit. These are ready to be harvested as well, so I'll grab them before I go in. And well, there's even more there as well. I've harvested so much from her. She just keeps giving. She is so good. And there are new leaves coming out as well, so perhaps more fruits. This is what I wanted to show you. This is another runner, I believe. So we've got another runner there. Oh, look, we've even got 2 more here. So perhaps 3 more plants coming out from her, 3 more babies that I'll be looking to transplant into the pots once I find the pots. And moving on to the peppers, lots of green growth. I took the pepper away, so now it's just bushing out, and if you look right in the middle there, you can see some stumps. They should be flowers to give us more peppers. So it was a good decision to pull the leaves, not the leaves, the first fruits, because we plan to use all its energy to grow more green, which eventually means more peppers. Same for here as well. We pulled that plant, that tiny pepper that was budding, and now more are coming up as well. I'm very excited about that. Precariously going through here. So here I did some more repotting. I finally got round to splitting up the poached eggplants. So this is the difference. This is what up potting does. This is what transplanting does. When you transplant and split plants up, like I would do the basil over there, this is the potential they have. So this is about a week or 2 weeks apart of growth from the ones that were bunched together in one pot to the ones that I moved to their own pot so they can have more room to grow. This is the difference. So sometimes it's not good to keep plants all together like I've done the basil. That's why they look like they're struggling, and I will get to them today actually before I go. I'll give them a much larger pot to grow in, and they should be thriving as well. But this is the difference. I repotted these a couple of days ago, these about a week or 2 ago, and that's the difference in growth. But I wanted this because these are going next to the aubergines, and these are going to be dotted around the garden. So I wanted these to be more established so that they can actually start producing flowers and get big and bushy right in time for when the aubergines start producing their flowers, and also need more pollinators. So there was a method, there was a plan, and I'm happy the plan has worked, and I can also show you the difference. So these are broccoli plants, the biggest broccoli plants from over the other side of the garden. I pricked 6 out and transplanted them. This one, as I suspected, I wasn't sure if it's a broccoli because of the way the leaves were, and it's even looks like it's starting to flower, which is so strange to me. I don't know what this plant is. It's definitely not purple sprouting broccoli, but the leaves, the initial seedling leaves, look like they are, but I don't think the plant itself is. But I'll leave it to grow and see what happens. I've made my way over to this side, over to the tomato. It's smelling divine. Oh my goodness, I love the smell of tomatoes. The vine, it smells so good. I've seen a huge sucker, so that you see this growth, this one here, it's growing in the armpits. It's not supposed to be there. I'm just gonna break that one off like so, because it will detract energy from the main plant. These look like they're going to be flowers as well, beefsteak flowers, so that's going to be good. There's some more suckers, just some little ones here. I'm going to remove those, remove that one as well, and just let the plants grow. It looks like it's split as well. I've got 2 main stems. This does not look like a sucker. It actually looks like it's part of the main stem. So I'm going to let these 2 branch out, which would be great because I've got the 2 bamboo poles. I will be putting some wire behind the poles just to secure the plant, but at this point in time the plant is very secure. I don't believe it's going to bend or break, even in all this wind that we're having, because I planted it quite deep. And what I've also done, the 2 basil, the opal basils, I have planted them underneath the tomato, so when the plant is growing full and lush, there'll be basil underneath them. And I might put a poached eggplant, not in this pot, but perhaps just in this corner here. When I remove all of this, of course, just put a poached eggplant there, then it'll provide the flowers for the tomatoes and all the tomatoes on this side as well. So that's the ananas tomatoes, looking so beautiful. I will be saving seed, especially because I don't usually grow beefsteak tomatoes, and this is also an heirloom or heritage variety, so it's supposed to be very, very good basically. It stood the test of time, and it's supposed to be very juicy and delicious, so I'm excited for that. Tomato sandwiches, tomato, basil, mozzarella on sourdough bread. That is my summer sandwich, guys. Open sandwiches with balsamic glaze right moving on. I'm dreaming of summer already. I'm dreaming of summer. Technically, we are in summer, but with this weather, you could have fooled me. You really could have fooled me. It's... Oh, I can't even say, this is not summer weather. This is spring. This is spring weather. Because tell me why it's been raining for 2 weeks straight after a heat wave. And we have some sun, like I said, but it's not enough to call it a summer. The temperature is a bit warmer. So I was going to say I'm not wearing my fleeces as often, but this hoodie is fleece lined because it is still a bit cold because of the wind. And it's just the weather. If you live in England, we talk about the weather because the weather is such a big part of our day that it's just always a topic here. But enough of the weather, let's go to the plants. So this is the reason why you guys are here, plants. So let's focus on the plants. The weather will always be there. So look at the peppers. They have grown so well. They are sitting in a pool of water because the weather. However, I've been draining out the water into these pots here and kind of collecting them as rainwater. And I'm going to be moving them into the drums just back there in the corner and keeping them there until we need them, basically. I need to elevate the drums too. Perhaps I'll move it to the very back and elevate them, but yeah, that's what I've been doing, storing the water in here for later use. And this is the echinacea as well, looking great. Love that. All these are empty, so this is what my plan is next week when I come back, is to fill all these pots with compost and their relevant plants so they can start growing. Got a dead bee, guys. Oh, I probably wanted to come and drink some water. I did create this mini bath with the stones in it for the bees and the birds, but I do need to empty the bottom of it and yeah, keep it tidy for them so we don't lose any more bees. Here are the squash plants. They're looking great. They did start to lose their first leaves, as you can tell. So as the plant gets bigger, it tends to lose the seedling leaves and use all the nutrition, all the nutrients to the main plant, so it can grow beautiful squash like that. However, this hasn't done too bad considering all the rain we've been getting. I did give it some seaweed feed, so I think that's also helped. But yeah, they're not looking too shabby at all. Even this one is very upright, so I'm loving their progress. The same with the courgette plants as well. They're looking very, very good, very full. I have harvested a female flower, female courgettes that didn't have any male flowers to pollinate them, and they look something like that. That one there is a female plant, and the spindly one next to it is a male plant, a male flower, should I say. So that's going to be a courgette, and hopefully the males open around the same time. They get pollinated. I can see some powdery mildew as well. You know, all this white vein, this here is powdery mildew, and it's because of all the rain we've been getting. We're getting so much rain, so it's actually a fungus, and it's causing mildew on the plants. So I might need to find a way to, I don't know what I can use to spray that. Usually sunshine prevents it because there's so much space between these plants. They're aerated, so the only problem is the rain, and that's what happened to this cucumber as well. It's actually, one second, I found a big slug on it the other day and I threw the slug away, but look at the roots there. The roots actually rotted because it's been getting so much rain, and it looks like some slug damage as well see the roots there. No, I think it rotted and then the animals took over. That's what's happened there. So yeah, I'm going to actually remove it from the main pot. I'll leave it on the side here. The animals can go to town on that. And then we've got these two, which are still doing good. This is the one I got from the garden centre, is the apple cucumber. And it's already sent out so many baby cucumbers. How neat is that? So many babies are coming. And this is the one I grew myself. I did take out the other cucumbers. It looks like more are coming, and the plant is getting bigger as well. So I'm not going to pull out the rest. I'm just going to leave it to do what it needs to do. But look at the difference between one that was grown commercially, one that I grew indoors, brought out too early. This cucumber is really strived, but it is well. The reason why I say that is because at least I tried my experiment to grow inside, so I'm happy about that. Nothing is a failure unless you deem it to be a failure. If you can see it as a lesson, that's how you grow. That's how growth happens, guys. Don't see them as failures, see them as, you can see it as a failure, but failure is a lesson. And I know some people will say it's easier said than done. Yeah, it is easier said than done, because saying something, you don't feel all the emotions, you just say it. However, going through the process, you feel the emotions, it leads to character development, and it leads to growth. So it becomes easier said, and it becomes easier to do as well. You just say it first, and then you go through the motions, and then it gets easier. Hold on, look, I'm just like literally being blown away. I love it. I love the freshness of, oh, let's move on. I could be out here all day, learning lessons, feeling the wind, feeling the breeze, enjoying nature. But plants. I now see why people stake their raspberries, because look at this. Look at this. They're getting as tall as me. They're actually getting... Guys, they are so tall that I can't even speak with a shot. Let's start again. They're getting so tall. My goodness, look at them. I brush past them. My chest brushes past them. They're getting so tall in this small bucket, and they're just, yeah, they're getting so tall. I definitely need to take some time today to give them a feed, because they need more nutrition. They're getting so big. I didn't expect them to get this big. I knew they could get very tall, but I didn't expect them to get this tall in the pot. It means that they're very happy, and I need to keep them that way so I can get more fruits. As you can tell, lots of flowers have opened up. Some have even been pollinated. Got lots more flowers coming. All these tiny buds, they're flowers. And I'm sure when I come back, there'll be lots of flowers on here, and perhaps some fruit as well. So I need to get these fed later on today to give them a fighting chance. And I'll see if I can stake them. If I can't stake them, I might need to just find a way to do something with the netting, because the netting needs to go on if all the fruits are on anyway. I had to put the coffee down because it had actually become impossible to move around with the coffee and like move through the denseness of everything with my cup of coffee. And in this area, I don't know where the spiders are, so I don't want to be putting my coffee down and then having some unknown visitor trying to drink my coffee with me. So let me remove everything. I should have just done this with a tripod on, with the phone on the tripod and with my hands free, but no. Let's just move forward. Let's just do things. I should have found a smarter way, but it's okay. Nothing bad happened. Just got a little stump on the nose. It's fine. Look at the berries. So good. And I've been harvesting as well, so this is even after harvesting. Let's start with the blackberry. So much new growth. has happened. You can see some berries starting to form just back here, finally. And the plant is growing big and bushy. I love that. Look, got some flowers. They look so pretty. Look at that formation. Oh God, it's so good. There's some more here as well. Everywhere, here, there, everywhere. Loganberries. This. Oh, oh! Look at the way they've grown. They've actually, it's like two fruits fused. Oh, maybe it's the same fruit that was split. Wow. I need a picture of that before I harvest it. I think there's another one here as well that's done the same thing. Is this how they grow? That is so interesting. Wow. That's how they grow. Wow, that is so interesting. It's like getting two berries for the price of one. Wow, that is how they grow. I thought that was a fluke, but it's not a fluke. Wow, how interesting. So they were doing this initially, like this one here, and I thought, okay, yeah, just a normal berry. And even this one, it looks like this. So I thought, oh yeah, that's fine, normal berry. Turn it around, there's two. I think as they get bigger, they split. And this is what we get. Amazing. Just before I continue, I am just going to be harvesting all the ripe tayberries. And I might, oh, I just saw something move there. And I'm going to be making some smoothies. There's some really, really ripe ones as well. Like that one there that I've missed. And I'll use it to make a nice smoothie. I'm going to try this Loganberry. Look at the way it splits. So the trio, it starts off like this, transforms into this, and then ends up like that. How amazing. I'm just going to try the Loganberry, the trio. Oh, even to pick it is very strange. Let me, oh okay, I had to pick it two different ways. So that's what it's like. It comes off in two fruits, which is so different to me. Let's try the big one. That is so special. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. So, the reason why I was so surprised is because it tastes like a sweet blackberry. Guys, that juiciness of a blackberry is there. It could be juicier, I think, if I leave it to ripen more. The tayberry is definitely juicier than the Loganberry, even at the bigger sizes. But the sweetness and the flavor of the blackberry is there. That ultimate berry flavor, that blackberry flavor is there. It's got the firmness of a raspberry, the juiciness and flavor, no, firmness of raspberry, flavor of a blackberry, and sweetness of a blackberry as well, like a fully ripe blackberry. That is so delicious. That might be my favorite berry. That is so special. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold on. There's one. Like this one. It's kind of ripe and I want it. I want it. Wait. No, no. my shoe. That's fine. Give it a little rubber dub dub. Oh no. That is amazing. Got my cat. Well, not my cat, but the cat looking at me. The best. And I got 2 for the price of 1. 2 berries in 1. That is so, so good. I want more. But they're not ripe. Oh! I'll keep an eye on the other ones for tomorrow. Then I'll harvest them before I go. But that is the berry patch. That is this berry patch. We do have other berries around the garden, as you've already seen, the strawberries. And now we're moving on to the blueberries and the currants as well. So first and foremost, let me give you an update about the currant bushes. So you know, last week there were sawflies who threatened to decimate the bushes, and they did not thrive. I sprayed that chili and garlic mixture, and the bushes still have their leaves, so this is a good sign. I'm going to use the same mixture next year, spray them early on as well. We do have nibbles, but they haven't decimated them. Sorry, the currants. And there's one red currant at the back there, so cute, but the rest are blushing, so I'm very happy about that. We are going to get a nice currant harvest this year. Despite all the odds and all the happenings, we have lots of red currants coming through to us. If we just go in, you can see lots more there, lots more at the back there, and some more here as well. The pink currants, you can see the blushing on them. They are coming in. I'm going to also cover them with a netting, even strongly, even tightly. I'm going to wrap them basically in the netting because I didn't want the pigeons to come to them whilst I'm away. We've got some large blueberries just there from our Elizabeth plants, and more blueberries here. All those flowers at the start of the season have given way to gorgeous berries. Glorious. And this plant is looking really healthy. These other ones, I can see a red tinge, which means that they need some food. So I might feed them before I go as well, because they are growing so well. If you remember at the start of the season, these were just tiny plants, but now they've bushed out so much in the space of a few weeks actually. They have some small berries on there. This one and this one also has berries. So this season is blueberry season, guys. I'm here for it. More berries over here. It's the first year they're fruiting properly, so just to see this amount of berries on there is promising, meaning that next year they're going to get bigger and give us even more fruits. This one, this blue jay, is the one that had the gorgeous berries that looked like a petticoat, but I can't see them. I can't see them anymore. Let me do some digging. I don't want to accidentally knock them off from all the searching that I'm doing, so I'm just going to leave them alone for now. They will come up, they will show. Once they ripen, they will come out as like a dark blue against the green of the leaves, so I'll be able to find them then. The other currants, look at this. The color is coming. So beautiful. They are nearly ripe. They're very nearly ripe. Like these ones are more ripe. The gorgeous blush pink. Oh, I might come and harvest some of them actually, the ones that are like this for smoothies. See, they're different colors. Like this one, this whitish one It's not ripe at all. This one is nearly there. Oh, hello. Got ants crawling all over me because of the aphids, which are still there. The ants are farming them. But like I said, once the plant has its flowers and the flowers have turned into fruits, I don't mind, because I'm here for the fruits. They can have the leaves. They can do their thing, and they built a resilient plant as well, so I'm not mad at them. They can do what they need to do. Moving on to the black currants. Still got more on me. The black currants, if we just look, you know, these hide, remember? So let's see, there they are. There they are. Got some black currants just at the back there. It's not letting me focus, but it's fine, you can see them. And it's given a lot more growth. All this green is new growth. All that green is new growth. So the plant is getting much bigger, ready for the next season. So black currants, what I've heard is that within the first season, they don't really grow so big, but you have to leave them, because over the next years they get bigger and bigger, and that's what the plant has done. So this here is going away from the main stem. I might prune it off, because though it will give me fruits, it's just kind of wonky. Unless I can train it with bamboo and get it to be upright, I will probably just cut it off. That's what I did with a lot of the currant plants. As they were sprawling everywhere, I trained them with bamboo, and they learnt to, you know, grow straight, and they hardened, became hardwood, and stayed that way. So I might do the same. The hosta hasn't produced any flowers yet, and it's looking a little bit sad, but it's just part of its growth. But the flowers are coming, look. They're coming. Oh my goodness, this was so nice if they shoot up when I come back. So nice. I'm excited for that. So this is the mini currant patch with the blueberries. Lots of growth. So good. I'm going to put all the netting back, because I've seen pigeons flying around, and if I turn my back, I know they'll come and they'll try and enjoy the fruits of my labor. Before I do that though, let me show you the rhubarb. Lots of good growth there. I could harvest them, but I'll give it till I come back, then I'll do a big harvest. This buddleia as well, growing well. I think it's crimping up because it might need more, or maybe it's just producing flowers. Let me wait and see, because it's in a small pot and obviously needs a bigger pot, as everything does. But the crimping might be because of flowers, so we'll wait and see, because the rest of the plant looks really healthy. So let's give it some time and see. White buddleia flowers, so excited for those as well. Got some blackberries in the back as well. And look at the jungle. Oh, the apple tree's fallen again. Let me go lift that one up. A part of me wants to just leave it on the ground, because I know it's going to fall again because of the wind. But look at the crab apples. Lots and lots and lots of crab apples, and lots of crab apples, and lots of crab apples. So many. If it falls again, it falls. It's, yeah, what can I do about it? I've tried. Did you see that pigeon? It'll come out soon. It's just flown. Wait, it's flown and it hasn't come out. Oh, it's there. Can you see it? It's just there. This is why I covered the plants, because that's. I'll be back out here, and then they'll be in there doing their thing, finding my berries, finding my currants, and having fun with them. Oh no, look. The apple tree. It's definitely going to fall again. Oh, Don't know what to do with that. It's okay. I'll find bricks and blocks that I can use to anchor it down. But for now, let me take you around. So the nettle has grown exponentially, which I love. I feel like coming to cut them down, but I don't have time today. But I'll see. I might make time because it's important to me to harvest more nettle. And there's some more just there as well. The rest, I believe they've either been cut back or they've gone to seed. So that's fine. I am going to harvest this one though. I need to. If I leave them in, the worst that will happen is that they'll go to seed, which is fine. But if I can cut them and get another flush, that would be amazing. Look at our pears. Look at our pears, guys. They're looking so good. These are Doyen de Camise. I don't think I've told you the variety of pears actually that I'm growing. These are Doyen de Camise. They're my favorite pears. And this year we're definitely going to get 4. There was a 5th one here. I don't know where that's gone. I can see 4 strong pears. I can already see this rust that happens with pears. I'm going to, I can see it's in about 4 leaves. It's okay, I'll pull it off. The plant always comes back anyway. It's fine. So we're going to have lots of pears, and like I said, so oh no, oh my goodness, I feel like just leaving it down there. I'll move it away from my neighbor's front door, but I might just leave it there because otherwise there's just going to be, it's just going to keep falling and that could damage it even more. As I was saying, the pear has sent out lots of new growth this year, and I pray that next year that's going to be, they're going to start fruiting from that growth. Lots and lots of new growth. I'm very excited for this. This is the first time I've seen the plants in the pots truly flourishing. The apples are giving me crab apples. The apple tree last year gave me lots and lots of apples. This year it's just giving me lots of greenery, but I know that's because it's putting all its energy to producing more new growth for more apples next year to rest in. So I'm not mad at all. Look at that baby ladybird in there. Amazing. So yeah, I'm happy about that. The cherry, we have one cherry that's still going strong. You can see it just at the back there. So I hope and pray that stays on the plants. Hoping and praying. And what I might do actually, I might move the cherry and put the apple next to the cherry so that if it falls, it will fall into the cherry plants. That's a good idea. I've just thought of that. That's a really good idea. I'll do that. The figs, lots of leaves, no figs. Lots of leaves, no figs, but that's fine. Oh, morning. Oh, yeah, you? Good. Oh, lots of leaves, no figs, but that's fine because this is what plants do. So let me just leave them to do what they need to do. They know what they're doing. I wish it had lots of figs, but it might just be a case of them growing again, like the apple, taking a year out, growing big, and then giving me lots of figs next year, which I hope will happen, because I do love figs. This tall one right there. And moving on to the grapes, we've had lots of new growth, as you can tell, shooting up and out and everywhere. Might find a way to hanker these down a little bit more to give them more strength. More vinage just here as well. The actual grapes are also growing very well. I'm so happy I was able to trellis these when I did, because now with all the wind, they've not been knocked over. They are going strong. They are going very, very strong. They're grappling. They're holding tight. They're holding on for dear life. And I love that. Look at this. It's just everywhere. So, so good. So I'm happy I trellised them when I did. I picked a good time to trellis them, because if I didn't, at this point in time, they would be on the floor. and I would have lost my first grapes. Grapes! Oh, I'm casting my mind back to the time that I discovered that there were grapes here, and I was so happy. And look, it's producing more bunches as well. So good. And because I fertilized them, so they are very well fed, very happy. I haven't put the straw mulch on there, but that's fine. I will do that later. Now the focus is to keep them healthy, keep them strong, keep them producing, and give them what they need in order to grow, which is love, attention, and care, and more trellising for the ones that are trying to get everywhere. But oh my goodness, guys, so excited, and I don't even know the variety. Oh, it's okay. And we have Jenny. Jenny is looking beautiful, growing well. The pot that she's in, I believe she's very happy because she has grown exponentially this year. And oh, there's a bit of damage here. Need to keep an eye on that, but it's fine. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. And the mock orange, finally, guys, you can see all the blooms. You can see it in its full glory. And the scent on these, look at how pretty those blooms are. My goodness. Oh my goodness, they smell so good. I wish I could distill the scent. I might be able to, actually. Oh, but then the pollinators, my goodness. So good. So good, my goodness. If I could distill the scent and wear it as an essential oil or perfume, I would. How gorgeous. So beautiful. So back in the back area of the garden, the tea, compost tea, is looking good. I'm sure there are some animals that have been going in there, but it's okay. Look at all the blackberries. So all the white flowers on the ground are blackberries. Look at this gorgeous purple wall as well. This is what happens when you leave plants to just thrive. Blackberries everywhere. Love it. The gooseberries. Oh, let me take this. It's a dandelion. I might be able to leave that for... No, I'll come and harvest it because it will steal nutrients from the actual plants. The gooseberries, my goodness. I don't know if that's a sawfly, some kind of animal just there. If I can zoom in. Oh, there you go. That's how much I can zoom in for it. But they're okay. They've been stripped off their leaves. I've stripped them off their berries. I haven't made the gooseberry jam just yet, but it's in the fridge. When I'm ready, I'll make the gooseberry jam and the mahonia jam as well. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I haven't made it. So when it's ready, I'll make the gooseberry jam and the mahonia jam and get that in the fridge, get that in some desserts. And yeah, hopefully see what happens. It's a shame that I couldn't see the gooseberries ripening on the actual plants. However, I'm happy that I caught it early so I can at least save the berries and leave the plants to the sawflies. I was going to say sawdust. The sawflies. I'm seeing lots of bee activity back here on the blackberries and also these violet flowers at the back. I need to identify these and then I'll let you know. I'll write the name on the video. So moving on to the elderflower, you can see a lot of the flowers have disappeared. Now we're left with the berries. This is what I'm going to come and harvest later on to make the elderberry syrup. And even still, we do have some flowers remaining and they smell divine. They smell divine. So I learned something because I always thought that it was a tree because of the way it grows and how large it is. But then I realized, well, I didn't realize, my pastor actually told me that it's a shrub. And it makes sense, actually, because buddleia can also get really big and that's a shrub. So yeah, I just presumed that they were trees because look, I mean, it's all the way up there, but they are shrubs. Learn something new every day. I'm going to take you back inside. The sun looks like it's coming out, which would be glorious for today because there are lots of plans happening, and those plants will be even nicer with the sun. So I'm very happy about that. I'm just going to lock back here and then go out to the front, show you the front garden as well. Before I do that, I'll show you the kale and all the other things that I planted also. Sunshine, woohoo! There's hope, there's a glimmer of hope. So this is what I've done with the netting. I couldn't net the raspberries, so I've done it as tight as I can to the berries, the tayberries at the back. And this is what I've done with this netting here. So this one blows profusely. So my plan is, after I show you the yarrow and the greens, I will try and put it as close to the wall as possible and secure underneath as well. But first, let me show you the yarrow. So you can definitely see the flowers are coming up now. They're ready to get bigger and bloom. They're not quite ready to bloom just yet. They need to grow a bit more first. Coming down here to our kale. They look so good. They have been nibbled, but I'm not too worried apart from this one because this one is still a bit tiny. But the rest are fine. There is some nibble. Oh, I can see a baby slug. That is not good. Right there. I need to move that away and then cover these plants even more. They'll get bigger in the week, and then I will transplant them to these pots finally. And this is the rest of the purple sprouting, get my words out, broccoli. So they're still small, but I did harvest the biggest ones and repotted them like I showed you earlier on. And here I have repotted lots of kohlrabi. I've literally poured like 20 seeds per pot. Whatever comes up, comes up. We do have some kohlrabi that survived, so we'll see what happens there. This is a beetroot like I predicted, and it's growing nicely. This is another kohlrabi. We had a third, but I don't know if this one will survive. Oh, no. No chance. Then the rest has got beetroot planted in as well. The parsley, this is what I mean. Some weeks look like nothing's happening, then all of a sudden everything happens at once. This is parsley, and it started off really minuscule, of no consequence, but look at it now. So many plants in here, and I'm still debating whether to keep them all in here or actually thin them out. I'll probably thin them out so they get bigger and bushier. Then I can have 3 pots of big bushy parsley as opposed to 1 pot of mini parsley. The marjoram is also growing beautifully. Only a few came up out of all the seeds I planted, but I'm happy with that. Very, very happy with that. The herbs are going well. The parsley that I pulled out, some still survived. There's some weeds in there as well. This looks like parsley going to seed. It is. That's what it looks like going to seed. Let's see if I can, zoom in a bit. Very beautiful. And I've got the mint. We don't need the parsley seeds, so that's fine. I've got the mint. Wait. There we go. I've got the mint as well. And we've also got the sage, looking good there. The thyme, nice and bushy, ready for Jamaican food. I always say that every week, but the weather hasn't been hot enough to be sitting out here eating Jamaican food, so we haven't done anything with that. The back there is buddleia. We've got some oregano, rosemary, and yeah, that's everything for the herbs. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens when I leave them alone for a week and then everything changes. I'm sure the first thing I'll do after spending time with my family is coming out here, and the first thing I'll do for the household, should I say, is to come out here, have a look at what's happened, do a video. I'm most likely going to do a video the first time I come out here with you guys, just so that I can show you what I see after a week of not being in the garden. I keep saying it because I'm just so excited because there'll be so many changes. Things would have grown so much. Lots of things would have ripened. We might even have courgettes. We might have cucumbers. These would have most likely sprouted. The parsley will be bigger. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Just thinking about it's making me happy and excited and hopeful. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Gardening is sweet. So if you don't garden, I understand why, because it is hard work. But it's so rewarding. It's rewarding work. To see the fruits of your labor. Oh, so nice. Let's go to the front because I'm just going to be standing out here all day staring at plants and smiling. Let's go. So nothing has changed out here. Absolutely nothing. In terms of me tidying. You know, I said I'll come and tidy. Nothing has changed. This week has been a week of rest for me and I have relished it. Very, very needed. I really enjoyed it as well. But I haven't come out here to do anything with anything or nothing at all. Like, nothing has changed. It's still the same. The smoke bush, frilly as ever. A lot of the flowers, I believe, have closed now. So now the frilliness is here. The gorgeous deep burgundy and then lovely green at the back. So, so gorgeous. Love this plant with all my heart. I love it. I love God more, but the plant is also there as well. Love all these rhododendron leaves. Like I said, the flowers don't stay for long, and this year we had less flowers, but I'm so happy the plant is thriving and it's growing. The mock orange, Mahonia, I've had to move away from my neighbor's side because it kept falling over. It always falls over, and my plan is to find a way to anchor it, perhaps move it to that corner. But yet again, I had this plan last week, nothing's happened. So this is a plan for the future, for soon, not for today. And the mock orange, glorious, so, so glorious. 3 of them out here, looking beautiful. The flowers last for months and months, and they're just, they're brightening up this place. And I've seen pollinators here on my walks in, and they've just loved it. So when I get the opportunity and come and harvest and clear here, you'll see a big difference. And then I will arrange the mock oranges here at the front. I might even bring the one at the very back out here as well, just so that they just grace the front of our house and everything looks really pretty. I'll do a summer refresh later on in the season, but this is what this looks like now. So I'm going to go back in. Thank you so much, like I mentioned, for joining me in this video. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for staying with me and having a look at the tour to see what's going on in the garden in summer. Today is a beautifully busy day and I'm going to get ready to enjoy my day. Thank you once again, and I'll see you next week. God bless. Take care.